There comes a time in every woman's life where she just can't take it anymore. And I think I've reached that point, guys. There is no hope for us, and I'm sorry. I've never been one to give that type of a message or try to spread that. Maybe I'll get over it, guys. But I just went through torment and hell, and it's giving me nightmares. There's no one to help us. Everyone's covering it up, and I just can't take it anymore, guys. I cannot take the chemtrails anymore. 7 a.m. this morning, the meteorologist stated that there were going to be some high, thin clouds. That is their terminology for chemtrails. So you see how blue and nice the sky is right now, right? Watch some high, thin chemtrails be sprayed into the atmosphere. But let's enjoy the bird flying through the blue while we can still see it. Because I know high, thin clouds means chemtrails. Don't let them fool you. Oh, look, guys. It's a high, thin cloud. Yeah, that's what it is. A high, thin cloud that appeared naturally.
Wave news.
Last night you guys gave a forecast about the weather, saying that it was going to be clear skies, but we were going to have some high, thin clouds, right? So I made a prediction this morning that, it was completely blue, clear sky, but there were going to be some high, thin clouds, right? Because that's what you guys said, and I'm just going by what you said. So I noticed that the only high, thin clouds are coming out of the back of airplanes.
Another day of high, thin clouds sprayed all over Hampton Roads.
And I have a time-lapse camera outside in the yard right now, and it's recording the perfectly blue, cloudless sky with the airplanes are the only thing that are leaving clouds. So I just wanted to ask you guys, where are you, when you're making these forecasts, where are you stating that these high, thin clouds are coming from? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. This would probably be something to get to a meteorologist. I can try transferring you back there again.
Why can't I speak to your news director about it? Because it's...
I can send you to him if you want. If you like, I can try to transfer you again. I know our news director's here. I just didn't know. I can't see if he's in the office or not.
So what's your position there?
This is the assignment desk.
So are you like an intern?
No, I work here.
Okay, you work there. Good. Is there anything that you can do to help me to either investigate what's going on with the airplanes, or to at least broadcast honestly about what is causing these high, thin clouds? I'm about to show my time-lapse video to the entire world. It's coming from the airplane, period. And if it's a contrail, the contrails aren't dissipating. They're turning into clouds that you guys are reporting on. So I just wanted at least somebody to be honest about what these high, thin clouds actually are. They're airplane emissions. They're not natural, coming in from this, that. It's not a weather front. So what can you do to help us?
Like I said, if you want to talk to him, I can transfer you to him. Because, if it's going to be any sort of weather story or something like that, that would be for the meteorologist to do
It's not like a weather story. It's more like a crime. It's called omission, which is failure to act. And if you guys are reporting on the weather and you're supposed to be making an honest report about it, you would have to honestly state what is causing that. You wouldn't just say, oh, there's some high, thin contrails. Wouldn't that be honest if that's really what it was? I don't want you to connect me to a machine, because I'm not leaving a message. I don't leave messages for people. If you think you can actually connect me, it'd be awesome. But I need your help.
All right, let me send you to his extension, all right? Hold on just one sec. Wavy News.
Hi, may I please speak with a meteorologist?
I can transfer you back there, but I'm not sure anybody's sitting back there right now.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Mark.
What department is this?
News.
What do you do there? Are you just a reporter?
No, I'm the news director.
You're who I've been trying to get a hold of. You're harder to get a hold of than anybody.
Well, they hide me sometimes. What's up?
Okay, so your name's Mark?
Yes.
How long did you replace Jim?
I did.
Okay. I'm calling about your forecast from last night, where you guys were talking about high, thin clouds. This morning that was going to be clear.
Okay, is this about chemtrails?
No, it's actually about the fact that we have a completely blue sky, and then the high, thin clouds that you guys forecasted are correct, but it's coming out of the back of airplanes. It's that they're...
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I remember you talking to Jim. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and hang up now, okay? So you have a great day. I appreciate it.
Wait, sir?
No, I appreciate it. I'm not going to have that conversation. I remember when you called last time, so thank you very much.
No, but y'all never did anything.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. You have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.
Is this Dr. Healthray?
Speaking?
Oh, I tried to contact you on Facebook, and I've tried to contact you through the email and stuff. Did you get any of my stuff?
I don't participate in Facebook or any other public website because it's just too much.
Right, okay. Well, you do have an account on Facebook. You know that, right?
I do a lot of accounts, but I don't participate in them.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, so I've just gotten off the phone with like about 10 different people, and I'm starting to feel a little squirrely about it. I mean, have you uncovered anything else about through your, investigating the emissions that were coming out of the contrails and stuff? Did you find out anything?
It's an ongoing process at FAA. We do constantly keep track of how contrails affect climate.
Right.
That's a project. That's a long-term project. And
yeah.
We continue to do that and try to minimize contrail effects.
Well, it's not working. I mean, if you guys are trying to minimize it, it's doing the opposite. Every single day here, it's a freak show. And I mean, so did you get in trouble for any of the recordings that I posted of us?
No, what recording are you?
The recordings that we did, the one with Jim Lee.
No, nobody. I don't think.
Nobody knew about it.
Those things. Even if they know about it, you were asking my opinion, and I gave it. So.
Okay, but so are you working on that ARM program or any of that other? Are you still?
No, I'm not. The ARM program is a DOE program.
Okay.
And I left DOE a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so I have not been in touch with that program at all.
Okay, so are you able to tell me what you're working on now? Because, for real, we are in such a state of... The planet is in such a dangerous state right now, and nothing has changed since I talked to you. It's been a few years, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm still in the exact same place that I was when I talked to you years ago. Nothing's changed. I'm still calling you guys, everybody, and you're still saying it's contrails, and you're not investigating the aircraft. I mean, either you know something and you can't say anything. If that's the case, I can understand that, okay?
No, nothing is a secret. Everything is open. What we do is completely open.
If everything's open, why do you guys always hang up on me?
It's discussed in literature, and so it's nothing secret.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So how come it is that we can't get the heavy metal, biological material, or chemicals on a daily basis? We can't get those test results. And you can tell me, oh, it's on this website. No, it's not. You guys do not post any...
What heavy metal are you talking about?
Aluminum, barium, strontium, cadmium, lead, mercury, and anything...
In what?
What?
In what?
In the air.
In what?
In the air.
In the air?
Yeah.
No, we are not responsible for that. FAA is not responsible for the atmospheric chemical content. It's EPA.
Oh, God. Don't you feel sorry for me at this point at all? Do you have any empathy or sympathy that I'm still fighting this with no help?
Look, I told you before, I remember talking to you, and that what you need to do is collect the samples. When you think that there is a problem, that you have to collect the air sample.
How?
How you find ways of doing that, and take it to the local board, your village or city board that meets regularly.
Are you talking about the city council?
City council, perhaps, or a state EPA or whoever. Take it to them and say,
But how would I take the air sample?
We have doubt.
And also, they're going to question. They're going to question where that sample came from, or if I tainted it myself. I can't just bring them a soil sample.
So those questions will come up, obviously, and then there is a process. So you will have to convince them, and maybe they will say, okay, we have a case here to investigate further, and then they will say, okay, where did you get the sample? And maybe they'll send somebody to take the sample, and if you make a good scientific case of showing that the atmosphere is polluted and that the pollution contains harmful chemicals, that there is a process for it, and you should inquire with the EPA, and I'm sure they have methods in place that you can collect these samples and take it to them and show them.
Do you have top secret? Do you have top secret security clearance?
I can't. Even if I had, I can't acknowledge or deny that, because that would
You
be
can't tell me. Okay, so did you work at Brookhaven?
I used to work.
See, so you've worked at Brookhaven, NASA, DOE, and now FAA. The four biggest.
Right.
Oh God! And I'm trying to come to you for help. I mean, how many years till you retire? No, just tell me. Tell me.
Personal question.
You can't tell me. Well, when you retire, is there any way we could go have coffee or something? I mean, I don't know. I know that you're in a position. You're too high up the ladder. I'll never be able to get you to help, even if you wanted to.
I'm a peon here, so it doesn't matter. I don't have any issues. I'm after the truth, like you. So I don't have any vested.
Okay, let me ask you about the high.
We're all here trying to help.
I'm going to ask you about the high. I know I keep interrupting you, but I'm just so manic right now. So last night and today, all the meteorologists were talking about high thin clouds. It's going to be clear with high thin clouds. So I went outside. It was completely blue. Then all of a sudden, 4 airplanes came in, and I watched them and I documented them through time-lapse photography, left my camera rolling, and the only high thin clouds are coming from airplanes. They're not dissipating like a contrail should. And I know that you guys are going to say, oh, well, contrails can last for hours and hours. But before, contrails dissipated. Now they last for hours and hours. So you guys just changed.
There are too many, what you're saying. So we have discussed this before. There are many different kinds of contrails. Some of them persist for maybe 2-3 hours. Some of them dissipate in like 5 minutes.
So when did contrails start lasting 3 or 4 hours? Like, when did that happen?
Sometimes they do, because
when they're chemtrails, they do. Yeah, when they're chemtrails.
No, wait, hold on. When you emit in the upper atmosphere, the turbulence is, if it is not there, if the large-scale turbulence is not there, then the small-scale turbulence doesn't dissipate it that effectively. So they will just broaden a little bit, these lines, they broaden a little bit away from the plane exhaust. So you will see them as a pencil-type emissions for miles and miles, because they are going fast. Aircraft are going fast.
What about the waves, the scalar patterns that are in all the clouds that were never, ever, ever there before? What's that from? What causes that?
Which patterns?
That's the scalar patterns and the coagulated appearance of the clouds and the rainbows that are in the middle of a cloud and it's only on one cloud. I mean, I documented all of this yesterday. There was a cloud.
Yeah, these are all, what you describe, these are all regular physical phenomena.
Negative.
I mean, of clouds.
No.
Yeah, they scatter sunlight and they form.
That will never be true. I remember my childhood and what a natural sky looks like. And for some reason, I'm not brain dead or brainwashed. I don't know. Maybe I'm gifted. I could be a genius. We don't know. But I see right through all of this. Look, Dr. Halthori, if you look outside right now, you will watch the aircraft make the clouds. These are man-made clouds. If they're adding something to the...
These are clouds that are coming out of the exhaust due to contrails and contrail-induced cirrus. So those are natural.
Contrail-induced cirrus.
Yeah, contrail-induced cirrus clouds. They form when there is enough moisture in the atmosphere, and as the exhaust comes out of the aircraft, it forms first contrails, which are pencil-like clouds, and then they dissipate. And as they dissipate, they provide. So the exhaust provides for condensation. It provides small particles. These are made of soot, and those particles are.
So that's soot. All those clouds are soot. That can't be healthy. That cannot be healthy to have soot.
Oh, it's the same as what you get out of a car or a course.
I don't
You
see
complain about
cars
that, do you?
leaving chemtrails, and if they do, they're taken off the road for emissions checks and all this and taken off the road. If a car was leaving a chemtrail, I guarantee you that car would be removed. Yes, cars do leave a little bit of smoke, some trucks from time to time,
Yeah,
but
cars and trucks emit smoke all the time. That's perfect, even closer to you.
Do you
than
have to-
aircraft. You don't complain about that.
yes, do you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement to have your job? Can you tell me that?
Say that again?
Do you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, like a gag order on specific information? Tell the truth.
No, there is no such thing for me. There is no such thing for a regular civil servant unless they are, in some positions. There are some sensitive positions, and those people are required to submit swear to some kind of secret. I think, I'm not sure. I've never been in that position, so I don't know.
I don't believe you. All right, so you're a scientist, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as a scientist, with all these thousands of people that are recording this and concerned about this, and we've got the test and lab results showing high levels of all the elements I spoke of earlier, especially on Mount Shasta on the top of the mountain. They took the snow off the top of the mountain and they found all this stuff, and they actually had stuff in California with that. With all the scientific evidence that we're bringing forth to you, that with the possibility that it could be dangerous from the airplanes, why aren't you interested in that? Why isn't that something that you're
Look,
like...
what you're saying is whether the exhaust from vehicles, such as cars, buses, planes, are they harmful? And in a sense, they are. All of them are. And that is why you have EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. It's its job to make sure that health of human beings is not affected by the exhaust. So that's why they control the emissions, right?
The EPA is controlling aircraft emissions?
The emissions from any vehicle in any place has to be subject to the what is called the Clean Air Act. Are you familiar
Yeah,
with
but
that?
the airplanes are written out of the Clean Air
Yes,
Act.
the airplanes are also subject to Clean Air Act. And so every emission is subject to the federal law, emission law. And so they have to not only adhere to the Clean Air Act. So there in Clean Air Act you have several constraints, such as the hazardous air pollutant and greenhouse gas pollutants, greenhouse gases. Those are all various controls that are in play, and so the eventual authority to control these emissions is with the EPA in consultation with FAA. So that's what we do.
Well, why is it when I testified at the EPA hearing in 2015, and I never so much as heard a response back, and that's all fine and dandy, but I have continued to call them, and on my epa.gov/tips, leave my complaints. No one ever calls me back, and now they've blacklisted me. I can't even call and report this. So if you're saying that the EPA...
Yeah, I told you for that reason, your avenue is to get engaged with fellow citizens at the local level, like for instance at your village or city council, and then go from there. You will have a better approach, better hearing from. Federal government employees are swamped with work, and they cannot possibly address every citizen's complaint, any of which will turn out to be...
Even if I left 1,000? Even if I testified at their hearing?
It becomes worse, because, don't you think?
It becomes worse that they are negligent and they're guilty of omission, which is failure to act, when they don't even respond to me. They've still yet to identify the planes that I'm talking about. I mean, it's just so crazy.
Yeah, so if you have a case, first you have to make a case for yourself. Right?
Jeez, you don't think I've made a case the past decade? My entire... I'm a public figure chemtrail activist.
Just to talk about it. You have to prove that.
No, I did prove. I brought the lab results from 4 different people who were poisoned by all kinds of nefarious things. I gave...
What did you exactly bring?
Blood, hair, soil, and water. And they were all...
How did you make the connection between...
Oh, how did I blame it? How did I blame it on the air? Well, because it was in 4 completely different locations on Earth. And it was from 4. I mean, I guess it could be from something else, but all of them had the same thing.
So that means you have to prove a cause and effect relationship.
So you guys make it impossible. And how the hell am I going to prove?
That's not the case. You have to show, before you accuse somebody in any situation, you have to prove. I'm accusing your office. I'm accusing the FAA, the EPA, the NOAA, FBI, CIA, the White House, the President. I'm accusing all of you guys for covering up chemtrails. Credibility goes down when you do that.
No, my credibility doesn't go down because I've already contacted each and every one of you. And I've given you my evidence. What about all the stuff that Jim Lee sent you? I mean, he's not even a conspiracy theorist.
No, I mean, I don't know what you sent me. I don't.
He sent you all of his stuff about Chemtrail. I mean, he's a Chemtrail believer. He sent you all of his stuff about dirty trade secret ingredients and JP8 fuel additives and all that kind of crap.
No, those things are not true. I mean, you have to. You are making an extraordinary claim, and that requires an extraordinary level of proof.
Okay, how about 500,000 videos, lab results from 4 different victims that is biological from labs, all the different people that I've contacted that have covered it up, that have refused to help. Now, it's one thing if somebody says, well, I can prove that this is a contrail because here's the data. All I've asked for is the data for my local area for the heavy metals. I just want to know what metals are here. I mean, I can actually go and get myself tested. I know.
Are you really saying that there is a case to be made for heavy metal composition at the surface of the Earth that's coming from aircraft emissions?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I believe that. I don't know if it's from the fuel
As a
additive.
scientist, I will say that is completely out of the realm of our
Prove it.
understanding.
Prove it. You're making an outstanding, extraordinary claim that they're not doing that. Prove it. Where's your data?
No, wait, hold on. The burden of proof is on you.
The burden
not
of proof
me.
is on you because you're the agency with all the money
not
and the.
me. You are the one who is saying you are finding heavy metals
Yes.
and all that.
Yep.
You have to show that the heavy metals are coming from the aircraft.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. On
Your
Mount
burden of
Shasta,
proof
on
is
Mount,
on you,
the top
not
of
me.
Mount Shasta, yes, you, because you have all the money. You have the planes. You have the what do they call it? The chase planes that can actually catch the emissions and test
Yeah,
this stuff.
we have found no heavy metals.
Oh, that is such a lie. Wait, let me see
We
that.
have not found it.
Let
We
me
have
see
not
that data. I want to see that data. Come on.
Well, it's in the open literature. You can look up any journal paper, you will see it.
Why would anybody cover up something that's harming their own family?
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Nobody will cover that up. So you have to read the papers, journal papers, or have somebody read them. Because you may not be a technical person, and if you are not, that's fine.
I'm as technical as I need to
have
be.
somebody to do it for you.
No, I'm good.
They'll tell you, it's not, you are going on the assumption that somebody is hiding these things from you.
It's not an assumption. You guys hang up on me, blacklist me, refuse to speak about it, run and hide. I mean, that's blatantly obvious.
So what I'm saying is, you are automatically jumping to the conclusion that there is a conspiracy.
Okay, that would be if it was after a week and I only saw a few planes. This is a decade in, brother. I'm not jumping to anything. This has been a long time coming. Every single day with the planes.
But what made you have a suspicion on the government? Why would
Because you guys are the one. First of all, the military sees every single aircraft that flies over these here United States.
Why would the military be against you?
I mean, why is the military doing any of this stuff?
Why is the military against you?
I don't believe it's the military that's against me.
Then why is the government against you?
Why do we have a creepy ass lying government? I don't know. You work for them. You tell me.
Why is the government against you?
They're not against me well, actually, they are against me personally. But I'm saying it's not like that. It's not, I really don't have this agenda completely figured out. But if you look at why do they poison our food? Why do they poison our water?
Why do you say there is an agenda?
Why there is an agenda? Look, why do they poison fluoride in the water and then poison our food with GMOs? That's two things, and then they poison our medicines. Like every time you turn your fact, I had baby powder on my butt every single day when I was a baby. Now we find out Johnson & Johnson baby powder causes ovarian cancer. Great.
So most likely that could be a negligence, right? Rather than intentional harm, right?
I think you're way too smart to be pretending like you don't realize that we're being sprayed.
No, I'm just asking a general question.
General question is the government is evil as hell. This government is...
If you are finding heavy metal in whatever pollutants, harmful pollutants, as a citizen, I would be interested too. I would be very concerned.
Okay, well then what's up?
Right?
Then
Why
help,
would
then
I
help
be any
me.
different from you?
Okay, then help me.
I would not be any different from you.
Help
right?
us. Help us. Do something.
No, I'm just telling you, it doesn't make a logical sense to me, what you're saying.
It does, and you know I'm making as clear sense as, and you know that I'm telling the truth. I think you're just trapped in it. You're trapped in it, and I don't even know. I mean,
you're saying that you know something more than I do.
I'm saying no. I'm saying you know. I'm saying you know everything that I don't know. I'm saying I know nothing. That's what I'm saying.
No. See, look. Before you make extraordinary claims, you have to provide extraordinary proof.
But I just told you I have. How much more proof do you want? I mean, I don't have a plane to go up there.
I haven't seen any proof.
Okay, so like I just said, I sent you multiple emails. Jim Lee sent you his entire
That's not proof.
The proof?
Anybody can write an email.
No, I didn't write an email. I sent you information. I sent you a package with all the stuff that all of our evidence.
Amanda, I think I have to get back to work. So,
So you won't. You're saying that I need to send you proof. I gave you the proof, but it's up to you to do something.
The path I gave you. Go to the local government, village, city, council. Show them proof. Maybe persuade other people, citizens who are like-minded. They will find, that's the way to pursue this matter.
I hope you change your mind, and I hope you look into this. You're a scientist. You got all the money and the planes and stuff. Do something, please. Help us. All right?
If there is a problem, we'll be the first ones to pursue it, okay?
All right. Thank you.
I'll give you that assurance. Okay, thank you.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
You know, the people that deny this and say that these are contrails and do all that kind of crap, you guys are guilty. You're just as guilty as the people spraying us for trying to cover it up. So many trails, you can't even count them in every single direction you look.